Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Tuesday morning. Hope you excuse my voice. A little raspy this morning. I think it's some dry air. Who knows what? I'll try to get some water here in the meantime. But here's the deal, guys. Look at this daily frame. Now, normally I show the two sisters, NASDAQ and S&P. I brought back the third sister, the Dow, here this morning. We've had contract rollover, as most of you know, but that's not relevant to this. I want you to see this picture. Notice that we are in bull market rally mode here in the NASDAQ of late. We are in distribution, sideways congestion, consolidation on the S&P, and we are in a big sell down here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 down days in a row. In fact, on the Dow, this is the longest losing streak number of down days since 2018, and we are 2 weeks away from 2025. This is the three phases of the stock market being shown in one grid: bull market, distribution, and sell-off, or bear market, if you like. Now, it's not actually a bear market yet, but it's definitely a bear impulse wave, sideways consolidation, resting, if you will, a battle between good and evil, bulls and bears, and this one, of course, in rally mode. Now, what do we have? We have, of course, a down day on the Dow. We have a inside day with bearish body about to break yesterday's low, or trying to, on the S&P, and we have an inside day on the NASDAQ with bearish body for now. Notice that we are still above last week's range. There's the low of last week's range, the high we're above. In the S&P, we are essentially in the middle of last week's range, and in the Dow, we are below the low of last week's big range. So again, those three different pictures. Now, that sets the stage. Let's go over to the two sisters here. We're going to ignore the Dow for now. I just wanted to show you the big picture there on the daily frame. And here we have the two sisters, 1 minute charts, VWAP, volume weighted average price, 1 second from the open. There's the open right there. We are below VWAP, volume weighted average price, 2 standard deviation bands, and we will monitor from there. This is my trading grid. There's that daily inside day, bearish body as the frame, sort of neutral to slightly bearish there on the NASDAQ. We have my 30-minute chart and 1 minute chart on the right-hand side. 30-minute down here, guys. Let's take a look at that close up. There's the Asian session. Here's the UK session, and now dropping down into a fairly clean traffic range from yesterday. That's that big rally move that we saw, dropping down handily. I'm not going to just jump on this all of a sudden out of the gates, although that might be the most resourceful move here. Who knows? Let's get the open range. There it is. Open range monitor, that pink line, or I think it's pink. I'm colorblind, but I believe I was told that was pink. And there's the second candle. Looks like we want to drive down even further from here. But I'm going to be patient and wait and see where we go. Let's go back to the two sisters, driving down on both here, guys. Looking pretty bearish coming in here. Back to the daily frame. Very bearish on the Dow. Bearish now on the S&P, breaking yesterday's low and pulling down even further on the NASDAQ. Maybe selling out of the gates would have been a good idea, but I'm not going to fall for that because we know how quickly things can turn around here on the open. I'm going to drop down to the 30-second chart here, guys, on the right-hand side, which I sometimes do for some more surgical detail, just for a moment. Decidedly bearish coming in here. I'll put you on pause for now, guys. Bring you back if anything interesting sets up. Not going to do anything impatient. And there it is, guys. Rallying back up again. We'll see where we go from here. Back into the open range, guys. And above the open range on the S&P. All right, guys, watching closely here. Sell stop order, guys, right here. I think the momentum is going to drive down here any moment now, and I want to be a part of that. And I'm in, guys. Short the NASDAQ. Really aligning with the spirit and the sentiment of this opening move. So why am I short here, guys? Well, we have an inside day with bearish body after a very big run-up or rally day on the NASDAQ. We have a massive divergence here on the Dow, guys. Longest losing streak since 2018, maybe even longer than that now, probably several years longer than that. We have a weak and bearish S&P here as well. And of course, the NASDAQ dropping down below open range right here, below the 9, below the 21, into clean traffic. That's a stack of units of conviction. That means I need to toss the coin and call heads. I don't have much of a choice. That's the market saying, this is what you need to do. And we're simply working the probabilities. This could absolutely end in a 1-hour chart, and I'd be willing to take that given the odds on this trade with this kind of a stack of units of conviction. All right, guys, lots of fresh buying coming in here. This is not feeling as bearish as it did just a few minutes ago. This may be a charge to start the day. All right, guys, a surge of buying coming in here. The bargain hunters are out in full force. One more push. There it is, guys. So that's 1-hour charts to start the day. Pulled all the way back beyond the 9 and 21. Took me out there. Just a routine business expense, guys, and not a big deal. This is one transaction out of thousands. Have an amazing day. Thanks for being here.